good to see you, Leland. Thank you for having me on. And, I don't know whether to laugh or cry because I'm a car dealer, but I have to tell you, it's about time that reality sets in. I mean, Farley had to do something because we have the lots, or if I'm a Ford dealer, we have no.
Today we have a bit of exciting information from the automobile business, and it has put Ford CEO Jim Farley on the hot seat. He's recently had direct experience with the difficulties of charging electric automobiles, specifically the F-150 Lightning pickup truck. Join us to get started with the surprising findings and the broader picture. Jim Farley's reality check. Just a few days ago, the automotive industry saw a fascinating spectacle as Ford CEO Jim Farley took the company's highly awaited F-150 Lightning on an exhilarating voyage. His chosen platform was none other than the renowned Route 66, a historic route that runs through the heart of America and has been immortalized in innumerable films and songs. Farley frankly expressed his experiences while driving and did not hold back when it came to discussing the present status of electric vehicle charging. Farley, in a refreshingly candid revelation, freely recognized the difficulty of charging the electric beast that is the F-150 Lightning. He characterized the charging procedure as challenging with unadorned honesty. This forthright comment from the CEO of one of the world's most renowned manufacturers serves as a sobering reminder of the challenges the automotive industry confronts in transitioning to electric cars. During Farley's thrilling excursion, a pit break to refuel the F-150 Lightning was especially memorable. This fairly simple procedure turned into a game of waiting, as it took a whopping 40 minutes to get only 40% charge. The constraints of the available low-speed chargers were the cause of this lengthy delay, leaving Farley and his crew with no alternative except to practice patience. While this instance exemplifies a CEO's eagerness to deal with the practical issues of electric cars directly, it also highlights a larger issue afflicting the electric vehicle market. Even large manufacturers like Ford, with their vast resources and technical ability, are challenged by the present electric vehicle charging infrastructure's limits and inconsistencies. While Jim Farley's Route 66 experience in the F-150 Lightning was both thrilling and symbolic, it also shone light on the very serious issues confronting the electric car industry. It's a trip that goes well beyond the open road, including technical advances, infrastructural development, and the combined efforts of manufacturers and governments throughout the globe. As the sector evolves, electrification of transportation remains an exciting and revolutionary option, although one with its own set of challenges. The road trip and fast charging. Farley's thrilling road trip journey began in the busy streets of Palo Alto, California, and traveled through broad and awe-inspiring vistas on way to the sparkling oasis of Las Vegas, Nevada. Along the way, he found himself involved in a rich tapestry of experiences, interacting with a diverse cast of personalities spanning the current electric vehicle ecosystem. Farley realized that the electric vehicle revolution was not just a fad, but a flourishing reality. From the lofty halls of academic institutes to the bustling sites of entrepreneurial innovation, conversations with committed academics and forward-thinking enterprises provide insight on the game-changing technologies and sustainable practices that are driving this revolution. It was clear that these forward-thinking individuals were moving us toward a greener, more sustainable future. The heart of Farley's voyage, however, resided in his contacts with the dynamic community of electric vehicle aficionados and drivers that peppered the countryside, sharing tales of their own adventures and the simple excitement of being part of a sustainable transportation revolution. Their friendship and common goal to decreasing carbon footprints provided a feeling of purpose and connection to the journey. But it was a trip in the sun-drenched village of Baker, California, that really stunned Farley. He saw a cutting-edge 350 kilowatt charger, a wonder of contemporary engineering that demonstrated the possibilities of electric vehicle infrastructure. The charging experience was nothing short of a revelation, with speeds that left traditional chargers in the dust and a degree of ease that changed the way people thought about long-distance electric vehicle travel. The epiphany hit him like a bolt of lightning. Accessible, high-speed charging stations were the key to making EVs more than simply an environmental option. but also a practical and efficient one for frequent travelers like himself. The broader implications. This leads to some important questions. What does this indicate for the everyday electric vehicle driver if even Ford's CEO has trouble with charging? Can the increasing number of EVs on the road be accommodated by the current charging infrastructure? What can other manufacturers do to improve their offerings now that Tesla's superchargers have set the bar so high? In addition to raising a number of pertinent concerns about the present electric vehicle charging infrastructure, Farley's experience with the 350 kilowatt charger in Baker, California, raised a number of interesting issues. The Ford CEO's difficulties with charging have brought to light a key issue that many electric vehicle owners face: convenience and accessibility. These issues are becoming more pressing as the adoption rate of electric cars rises. The quantity of charging stations is important, but so is making them more accessible, compatible, and reliable. With these considerations in mind, Farley came to the conclusion that the current charging networks required a major redesign to support the rapidly expanding electric car fleet. In order for electric vehicle users to feel safe while on the road, a reliable charging infrastructure should be present everywhere from metropolitan centers to rural byways. In addition, if charging ports and payment methods were standardized, the electric vehicle charging process would be streamlined for everyone. This was a chance for governments, automakers, and energy suppliers to work together to shape the future of environmentally responsible transportation, as well as a technological challenge. Farley regarded Tesla's superchargers as the benchmark, providing an example for the industry. The standard for the industry was established by Tesla's own charging network, which provided quick, dependable charging at conveniently placed stations. To compete, other manufacturers will need to either invest in creating equivalent charging network infrastructure or work in tandem with current charging providers to provide a smooth user experience. Not only would EV owners reap the benefits of this competition, but charging technology as a whole would see increased efficiency and sustainability as a result. Electric vehicles were clearly on the rise, and the rush to set up a comprehensive charging infrastructure was only getting underway. The billion-dollar valuation of VinFast. As a somewhat separate but still shocking turn of events, VinFast, a Vietnamese company that makes electric vehicles, has caused a huge change in the electric vehicle market. What really stands out about this development is how quickly VinFast has grown to a staggering $85 billion in value on the stock market, which is more than the values of well-known automakers like Ford and General Motors. These rocketing sales numbers make me wonder about the changing nature of the electric car market and why investors are so sure of new companies. To give you an idea of how much this company is worth, it's important to know that VinFast has only sold a few cars in the US. Additionally, the head of the company, Mr. Wong, owns a large amount of its stock, about 99%. This one-of-a-kind business structure makes the story even more interesting because it shows how a personal vision and commitment can lead to such rapid growth in an industry that is going through a huge change. The crazy excitement around VinFast shows how widely people are interested in electric car companies. However, this shows that investors think quick thinking. New companies can change the way things are done in the car business and become strong rivals. VinFast's quick rise shows that in the age of electric mobility, new ideas and flexibility can be more important than decades of experience making cars the old way. It also shows how important it is for big companies like Ford and GM to keep changing and coming up with new ideas to stay competitive in a market that is changing so quickly. As the electric car shift continues, it will be interesting to see how these factors continue to change the business and the way competitors compete. Have you experienced charging hassles with your electric vehicle? Or do you think this is just a bump in the road to an electrified future?